Welcome to Everything St. Lucie, the vibrant heart of community storytelling. Here, we explore the essence of who we are, our people, places, past and present. This season, we're diving deep into We Heritage, uncovering the rich tapestry of history and culture that makes St. Lucie truly special. From hidden gems to treasured traditions. Come, take a journey with us as we showcase the beauty and the resilience of St. Lucie, bridging the past to the present in unforgettable ways. Get ready to celebrate We Heritage, a little of this and a little of that. You won't want to miss a moment. Join us.
Welcome to Pie Corner, a coastal gem in the northeastern heart of St. Lucie, where the Atlantic breeze carries whispers of generations past, and to every family name is a thread in the fabric of the community. In this episode, we step into the world of the Bovell family, pillars of Pie Corner, whose legacy stretches from the 1960s to today. Through vibrant stories of school days, church gatherings, and community traditions, we'll explore how each generation has carved its own path while staying rooted in shared values. From the laughter of childhood mischief to the quiet strength passed through prayer and perseverance, this family's journey reflects the evolving soul of St. Lucie itself. Everything starts somewhere. For the Bovells, it starts and still thrives right here.
This evening we are here with the Bovell family. We are focusing our parish project on heritage under the theme Celebrating We Heritage, a little this, a little that. And we are in the district of Pie Corner, and we want to find out what Pie Corner was like as opposed to how it is now, how persons went to school, about their lifestyles in general. For me, as we start, let's start at the foundation. We know school is the foundation of everything, so let's hear a bit about your school days.
Well, I had Miss Nichols, Lorraine Burnett, she died now, and I had a lady named Miss Alsop, and my teacher was Mr. Braffett too, Ali Braffett.
And so keep on talking about the school days.
So in my school days it was nice. In my school days, I enjoyed my school days.
What about lashes?
It was with the teachers, everything was nice. They was friendly and everything like that.
In terms of, did you walk to school then?
We walked to school. When school over, you had to be home. If you ain't home, you get lashes. If I don't meet you and ask you why you ain't home. When he get home, you have to be home. When you get home on the evening, you tie in the sheet, you feed the fowls, you feed the pigs, everything you had to feed. And by the time my mother and father get home, you have to got all that done. If not, you're going to ask for why you ain't finished. So you got to finish. Then you have to go and bring water. Then when you finish bringing water, it was homework. You had to do your homework. If I had to tell you, bring your homework and you have to get it right and everything like that. But it was nice. Then my father told me, he sent me to, we had to go to Sunday school on mornings, it's church. Evenings, it's Sunday school. And you could tell you that you weren't going to Sunday school because you want to know why you ain't going to Sunday school. So I had to go to Sunday school. When evening come, now we said we got to go back to Sunday school again. Back to Sunday school. Then he buys some little books, we like best stories from the best book. And all that little books. My father would make me sit down and read them books. When we come to Sunday school from evening, we have to tell my father all what we learn at Sunday school. Then he buy the best stories from the best book, because you know scripture high and good. My father would teach us scriptures, then he would ask me what he learned, everything. And he would tell me, he sent me to school. When he sent school, we have to learn. Because if you don't learn, people make you an idiot. You got to learn, you got to read, and you got to write. And he sit on and teach me all of that. Then I tell him, well, I don't want to join the guys. He tell me, okay, you can buy all of my clothes for guys, everything my sister when it was 4 years. But I didn't like the guys. Then me and some more girls out here was friends, so we were going to school to church then. So I think I come home and tell him, you ever say that you're getting confirmed. So I would like to cut for his jump up. Confirmation clothes. No. My father said, all right, confirmation clothes. A minute at time my father had the clothes to make for confirmation and everything. And then when I confirmed it, I confirmed but in 1964 my wife Carol Murray. My father and my mother went to the confirmation and all my father said he had to be there. Then my sister said she was getting baptized. He said, we want confirm and I want baptized. He said, oh, but baptism for your confirmation. So it was really nice. Everything that we want my father give to me. He said, I don't care what happened. Everything you all call for, I give in you all. So he said, so I'm glad you getting confirmed and you getting baptized. And he said the brother still something got to do with him. So my brother then he get confirmed, he get baptized too. My brother got baptized too. So he had everybody in church. He said, you're all coming up in the church. You're all coming up on me good. And you're all going to hear what I tell you all. So then when we first come out here then, they didn't have no buses at all. So then every Saturday, we will walk from Russell up here to Pike Corner. My brother and all my uncles and them was Brantley and we would come up. And we would walk it. But we used to come out here to get because, you used to got enough nuts. So we didn't like the nuts. So the men were for a girl, they used to have some nuts, so we come up. And on Saturday evenings, when 6 o'clock, we left up here to walk back down to Russell. Every Saturday, we would walk back down. And then sometimes then on Saturdays when my mother and father would walk out here with me. We didn't used to get no bus at all. Sometimes we going work. Me and my mother, all we going work. When we going work, Panama, we would walk from down here up to Charlie Hill, top of Charlie Hill. We don't get there no bus at all. You still get left. So we used to come back home and call at work. Sometimes say I don't have no bus because it didn't have any transportation to get to work, right? So sometimes we come back home and sometimes we wait for next to get a bus that come late and still go down. But then you get work, they tell you don't have no, they don't have no bus to get work, right? It then nothing so like that. And then
one of my dislikes at the infant school was you'll feel good having the lunch and everything, but then when you go in after lunch, you have to line up, you have to do exercises, and then it was the tables. Every time you had to do the tables, after lunch, I had to bring stones from outside, and it had to be 2 ones are 2, 2 into 1, 2, 2 twos are 4, 2 into 2, 4. That time we were real sleepy, and then it was to be sleeping, and it was be, I just want to come and croak me around my head. And then also be crying and crying. While over at the junior school now, we had our principal was Mr. Phillips. At that time, he used to talk about headmaster, not principal. His name was Mr. Phillips, and he used to do the bottles. So he used to do the do re mi fa sol la ti do on the bottles, and so like that kind of music with the bottles. So also on Fridays there was a session where you were going a classroom that had a rediffusion, and I had programs for the children on rediffusions and things. So like that session because that like it was a break from some work. So so like the rediffusion sessions. Then after I leave St. Clement School, I went on to St. James Secondary, where on mornings I would have to leave home like 6:15, and we would walk from one house to the next and meet everybody else that going to school, and we used to walk up to Dietrich Hill to catch the bus for 7 o'clock. If we don't leave in time to catch this bus at 7 o'clock, and we get in graveyard. The bus will still leave you in graveyard. And then we also had to walk back from graveyard back to Little Bay to catch the 8 o'clock bus when they coming up to go to school. So we also had hours on the road if you don't get to Tree Hill.
Then you used to get on a bus
To get back
every
home.
evening, a whole lot you would catch, come in town, catch Connelltown bus, walk across the pasture and come home. Then when we get there, Connelltown bus, and then we would catch Boscobel bus and walk down the hill to get home on evenings.
But at my time, we had school buses. So the school buses to come to the school and we would go out to Connelltown. We know select the school buses. Because you're going Connelltown, you're going all about for you get to Pike Corner. So you feel that you're driving all about the place. So the school bus was the bomb. You even would get 40 cents on the school bus. It ain't no ZRs, it ain't nothing so. So it was just transport board. So if the school bus leave you, for some reason, this class do something wrong in the daytime, you had a detention, you had to write lines or whatever, the school bus leave you. So when the school bus leave you, you had to wait hours for a bus. And you didn't have a lot of money. And you didn't ZR, so you're going to Spikestown and catch no ZR. Sometimes you're up in Holton where if the bus come down full and leave you, and you're getting home ever so late. So what about the mobile cinema that you know so always talk about in Rockfield? What that was like?
That was nice for Bahanlu. Different pictures, but it was more like Bahanlu. There was so much jokes.
What was the setup of that? How did you so set it up?
I can't remember. I know you saw all the pictures, and it was so Bahanlu, different pictures and everything. And that was real nice. People was excited and like to see the pictures and everything. People from all about would come. It used to be full.
And what else did you have out there? Only that?
They used to dances and everything like that. I think too on Saturday nights and thing. And they used to have cricket out there too. And then the picnics and thing, the buses from all about. And then the people were left and walk all up here and come out at people to say. They said they come for a walk and I want to see like people and things that could tell you where to go. And used to walk and go a little bit and all about. I used to start here and see all the buses out there.
So what about the police band?
The police band too, and then I had the police band concert and everything like that.
You should be at Rockfield Pastor as well.
The dwelling and the horses and things.
What year that was in?
I don't know.
But I know police band was so long ago.
Yeah,
the
horses. The horses used to be drilling and doing all kinds of things. So much people were from all about to see it. I remember there's so much people used to be out there. They had that out there too.
Okay, well in my time, all that is done, police band and mobile cinema and things, but we had activities in Pike Corner in our time, like back in the 80s and whatever, because I remember at that time, the young people in Pike Corner, the young fellas in Pike Corner, all the fellas in Pike Corner and the surrounding districts, they were involved in football, and you also had like Kimberly, Top Ranking, Youth Milan, can't remember some of the names now, but everybody had a football team. And every Sunday evening, so either had a match done by the football. That time Ignatius Bio School wasn't there yet, but so had a football match down there, or so had a football match up in the Cove. And these football matches used to be, as we Beatrice would say, burst. These football matches be burst. Everybody dress up and everybody ready for the football match. During the week, people will be asking, what the football match this evening? Sunday evening at Cove or Lowlands, and everybody just dress up, everybody at the football match. Nobody to shoot, nobody to nothing. So when you go to the game, you get a good time and you come home. And that was the activities and my time that we had up here back in the
People come to my
80s.
house when the sun even enough people. And my mother got the teapot and she put it on the table. The people like coffee. She put the coffee, the baking with the coffee. And then I get the teacups and the saucers. And who you want? You want the cake or you want the something, sir? And my mother would slice the cake and get them. Yeah, and you know then they got the teacup. Some like coffee. So they churn out the coffee and the teacups and thing. And you know now you don't use none so now. All your teacup and saucers and plates and thing you don't use. That was a time for people on Sunday evenings coming out here. And everybody getting a tea. And the church, some want coffee, some want different things. Draw like tea bag and everything, so and some like coffee. And that thing, the cup full, the house full of the coffee and the teacups and things.
Come and listen into the radio station where the mighty host of heaven sing. Turn your radio on. Oh yes, turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. If you want to hear the songs of Zion coming from the land of endless spring. Get in touch with God. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. Oh yes, turn your radio on. Listen to the music and turn your radio on. Oh yes, turn your radio on. Heaven's glory share. Oh yes, turn your lights down low. Listen to the Master's radio. Get in touch with God. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on.
We didn't have any TV, but we had already food on. So my father said he was putting in ready food on for because on Saturday night we used to have some nice good stories and nice good music, so we would enjoy that because we didn't have no TV and we didn't like it. It was in the corner of the house. And then he said, no, I can get it put on a nice little table. So you get a nice little table, you buy one and you put it on it right in the corner of the house. So we used to sit down every Saturday night and enjoy the music and enjoy the stories and everything. But as we didn't have no TV, he used to go over by the shop, by a man named Neil out there, because out there used to be packed with people that didn't have no TVs and things just to watch cricket and everything like that. Because my father did love cricket. But he said he ready food on for me. So we enjoyed the ready food on.
But in my time, we had already, I come along with the Ready Fusion too. But seeing I had the TV, you didn't also use the Ready Fusion at night. The Ready Fusion was during the day. But one thing we didn't have was a phone. Nobody didn't have a phone at the time. It was, so I had to go to the payphone. So I had to go to the payphone and then you put in 5 cents and you would talk as long as you like. So sometimes when my family went to the payphone, the phone booth, you will call it, to the phone booth, you will go there. And so much people know to be at the phone booth to use the phone and put in 5 cents. And they're so staying up waiting hours. Like not waiting hours to get a phone call. And people on the phone and they may coming off. And when the money going down 5 cents more putting in all the time. Even when it went up to 25 cents, it still didn't have a phone. So it went to 25 cents. And people just be putting in 25 cents all the time. And talking and they're standing up hours to get a phone call. It ain't a phone on. But I remember years after everybody began to get phone and whatever like that. One or two people still will use the phone booth sometimes because sometimes when you want to be anonymous after the call or anything, you will go and call people phone by the phone booth so they won't know who calling. But then years after, that phone booth had to get teeth. That was the only phone booth in Barbados that ever get teeth. Somebody teeth the phone booth. So it leave the district without a phone booth.
Hey, Point Cardinal, we go in school. You will come from up down with the school now, and you want a star point.
You ain't going to that stamp it, but the background talk or you want to dump your water. So make a straight at the road. That's how the stamp it there. It is shaped like an armchair, like a sofa chair. Like how these chairs shape. A white sofa like armchair, like the stamp it in there. Man, everybody should be thirsty because you make a beeline or sprint from right down with the background straight here for this water to get here first. And when you get there, you get the first sip. They had a woman there, and she would come up with the go-ups. You see what 10 go-ups come out? And everybody dash off and start to see there's a go up. I can't want to watch everybody gone. The star point clear out, man. That was the days, man. That was the better days. I want it there. But you want to go out there if you come from the sea, or if you're going to the sea or whatever. Nobody don't want to dirty water. It's quite dirty stamp.
But here are real stamp points. Because you had that one there, they had one around the corner, they had one by John Carbing. And then he went up by the sea thing. But that one was the highlight, because that one was right there, right in the corner.
I want to word to go take over.
And the people, the community used to be more friendly and stuff. People used to be giving. They had a woman named Miss Boy Stony Road. Every time that she see her, she would give. She would say, come, use your girl's granddaughter. Come, I gonna give some cherries. I gonna give some avocado. Carry them home and give them to your grandmother. And tell her Miss Boy send them. Wherever she got, she would send breadfruit, gooseberries. If she met any little thing, she would send it. And she would tell you, carry it and give it to your grandmother. There was be more sharing. If people got grow and dig some potatoes or whatever, they would come and bring 2 potatoes, maybe some nuts or whatever, to get to the family. But nowadays, obviously, anything you want, you got to buy. So it don't be as friendly as it was before.
You used to get pumpkins and all.
So I grew up my grandmother churning she butter. So she used to get the cold milk and skim off, and make the butter from it. And then the butter now that she made, she would use it to do the sweet bread. Like it would kind of like lard, some butter. And the sweet bread used to be white. It used to have a different texture and consistency from the one that we had now. So she would make butter. So people used to do goat milk, have goats, get milk. What else used to have back in the day?
Goat milk, cold
milk, everything.
But only few people used to have fridges. And I remember you used to walk with your bag and you would go with the person with the fridge and you will get ice. You will go up on the evening and get ice so they will keep like the butter bowls and stuff or these containers, your ice cream tops. Ice for you. And when you go up on the evening, they will get a pit and joke it up, and you get all big ignorant chocolate ice inside of the bag, and you will go down home and you will make it in a drink, and everybody will get a cup of cold drink or a cup of cold water from there, and the container will fill back up for the next evening. So only some people had fridges, but that's what you used to do. The ones in the neighborhood with the fridges used to share with the rest that they had, or you will carry your little thing there to store in the fridge, and when you're ready, you're gonna call and you get it.
But sometimes they had a truck used to come around selling ice. And my father had a big wash pan and it would come out here, go to everybody's house, and it full to the top with the ice and they pack the drinks on it. The ice truck used to come around your house with ice. And you get the big wash pan of ice and that would last for the whole thing, the whole night and thing with the drinks on it. Used to go around everybody's house. Because they know they didn't have no fridge at that time. So they used to come out only on Sundays.
One truck that used to come around all the time was the water truck because the pipe always used to be off. So, so they got your buckets and thing, and waiting for the water truck to come. That's why you got fun time. The water truck come in, you're filling up the water. The pipe, we talk about the pipe off now, but the pipe used to be off more back then than now to me. So you sit up for the water truck. Then the next truck you sit up for is the ice cream van. Right here, ping long. They want money. And you can say the guy and we have the ice cream van. The ice cream van, you hop in the ice cream van and things like that. Ice cream said there now. You hear ping long, but you can't even hop on ice cream van now because you can hardly afford the ice cream now. And the next thing you listen for is the fish van. The fish man used to come in to hear the woman from a distance. Fish, fish! Five for dollar what? 100 for a dollar, $5 what? Everything used to be dollars what? So I never understand when the dollar what the may not like get old. And it was $1 worth, $5 worth. But it also said $5 what?
In the Bovell family, legacy simmers low and slow. Passed from hand to hand, their sacred bot pot has seasoned more than just meals. It's cooked up stories for generations of flavor. Now for the first time, they're ready to share the secret that's kept their pot and their bond boiling for decades.
I got this sauce for right. It's a good sauce. There's an old sauce for, but this is right.
That sauce.
My grandmother used to cook. My great grandmother used to cook for everybody. With this sauce for right.
All 13 of you.
So everybody used to get food out of it. But the ones that ain't know how to cook, all of them were so right. When she come over, you find that they got a line in the sauce. You see that line there? You used to make sure that the water come out to that line. If the water come out to that line, you know that the rice can cook good. It ain't gonna take so long to find out the secret that you have to put the water up to the line. Everybody rice start coming out the same way. That's the only way that I know Lemery and Jennifer and them find out that the line and the saucepan is when you gotta put the water up to get. I can't remember how much points of rice we used to put in it. But the line, you had to make sure the water up to the line if you want the rice to come out good. I ain't got no handle, but we still.
Ain't got no handle. We still cook with that.
I come up and find this here.
From stories whispered in the glow of lamplight to the laughter echoing round a bubbling pot, the Bovell family reminds us that heritage isn't just history, it's alive in every meal, every memory, every moment shared. As the sun sets on Evah Ting St. we leave with full hearts and fuller bellies, carrying forward the tales of yesterday to shape the stories of tomorrow. Cause in this family, past and present, always pull up a seat at the same table.